Hi everyone, I'm Professor Christine Hobden, an Associate Professor in Ethics and Public Governance here at the Wits School of Governance. I'm a normative political theorist by discipline, which broadly speaking means I'm interested in questions of how we ought to live together in society. More specifically, I do that through the lens of thinking about democratic citizenship and democratic ethics, thinking about the responsibilities that citizens have for what their state does, both kind of internally in our democratic project, but also in the context of global injustice, in a space where states have a lot of power to either perpetuate global injustice or to prevent it in certain ways. I think also about how citizens can hold their states accountable, and one of the projects I'm working on at the moment is about the question of political consumerism. To what extent should we vote with our wallets, and what does that mean for us as democratic citizens? From a teaching perspective, I have two main roles. One is as the research degrees convener, where as a teaching part of that, I really support Masters by Research and PhD students in the early phases of their research conceptualization. And I also teach public service ethics and different parts of ethics in some of the courses here at the Wits School of Governance. Here, I'm really helping what is often public servants thinking through ethical challenges and ethical dilemmas in really complex workspaces. And growing from this, I have some research where I'm thinking through whether our responses to state capture, for example, the emphasis on professionalization, are really responding to some of the institutional culture breakdowns that we see in the public service after what the Zondo Commission has described as kind of networks and patterns of improper enrichment and the ways in which that affects the day-to-day work of the typical public servant.